we're talking a lot about college football, the NFL right now. Certainly Major League Baseball is in the postseason, but we've got college basketball getting going in earnest this weekend. For more on that, Arkansas men's basketball coach John Calipari, kind enough to join us here now. Coach, how we doing?
I'm doing good. You kind of covered it. Why are we even having an interview? You got it all.
Because you're way more interesting than me, Coach, and people would rather hear about it from you. How are you feeling? I mean, this is a big weekend for you guys in the program in year number 2.
It is, but did you see your dad agree with you? You're not supposed to do that. I mean, what? He agreed. Yeah, I'm more interesting. No, this going around campus, everywhere I've been, there were spans of time where if I'm around people from UMass or Memphis or Kentucky, I was there. I was at that game. I was at the Final Four. I was there when you beat so-and-so. I was at the tournament. And I'm saying to our fans and I'm saying to the students, 20 years from now, you want to look back on this span of time and said, wow, I was a part of it. I lived it. And again, that's madness, and that's at the Palace tonight. But Sunday is pro day. All 30 teams are going to be there. It gives our kids a chance to have a baseline evaluation going forward. We got a good bunch of guys. We got a bunch of guys that have pro potential. So it's a good thing. Kind of breaks up practice, so to speak. But I'm excited. This will be a tough weekend. I'm walking over to do a mini practice. We'll do the madness. We do a practice. And then we do Sunday, we do the pro day. So a lot of stuff going on, but it's going to be good.
So people are used to seeing college football pro days set up to where all the NFL teams are there. What is a college basketball pro day like? What will the players be doing?
Well, we started it back in, I think, 13 or 14. I did it. And I did it because I had a bunch of guys staying, and I felt that I better do something to promote all of them. If you remember when I platooned that year, 5-5, in and out. And I didn't want anybody to get lost in the shuffle. Matter of fact, we kept stats not by who scored the most and like that. We kept it alphabetically. So everybody, we did stats by more analytically per minute stats, per minute scoring per minute, because you were only playing 20 minutes a game. And that's where Karl Towns was the number 1 pick in the draft. And off that team, I believe 9 players were eventually drafted, maybe 10. But we started Pro Day for that reason only. I need them all to be seen. If we win, we want them. That's the year we won 38 straight games. We want them all to have a chance to eat and know we care about all of them. So then from there, we just kept doing it. I didn't do it here last year because we were so injured. We had 5 guys. We couldn't shoot layups. And but no, that's the beginning of it. And other teams, it didn't bother me that other teams were doing it. It's good for the kids. And if 12 other teams did it, that was fine too. But I want to get that going here like we've been in other places.
Coach, I've seen this discussed a lot in recent days. Dan Hurley was on with us the other day talking about how soon you can identify when you've got a team that's capable of doing special things. How soon do you know in the offseason and the lead up to the preseason when you got a team that you think can make a pretty special run?
The minute they're empowered and it's their team, that's when you know, all right, we got something. If it's all coming from me or I have to lead and they're not empowered, things can go wrong and they kind of fall. They don't. Last year, we had a team that became empowered late. We had 2 of our leading scorers go down. And we, instead of survive, we thrived. And by the end of the year, I'll be honest, I thought after we got by Kansas and St. John's, I'm like, why can't we win it? We win a national title, and then we're up big on Texas Tech, and I'm thinking, holy cow, and then we lose a game. But the whole point of they're empowered by the end of the year that their team, not my team, that's when you know you got a chance.
And along those lines, as well as anybody, the world of college sports has changed with the portal. How much more difficult is it when the players are empowered to get chemistry to be that actual team?
All right, you want me to kind of give you, no one listens to me, guys. No one listens to me. So I'm going to tell you what we need to do right now. One, this transfer rule has to change to where you can transfer once without penalty. The coach lied, you made a mistake. But after that, you can transfer, but you got to have to sit out. Kids transferring 4 times to one school every year are doing it for one reason: money. That's it. Trying to get more money each stop. They're not going to have a college degree. They got no chance. Now all of a sudden they're asking, can I need to get a job. Okay, $65,000. What? Do I have to go to work? Do you give me a car? You feeding me? What do you mean 65? Well, let me rescind that offer. I'm sorry. I didn't know who I was talking to. Then the other thing is we're playing against 28-year-olds. So we had the youngest team in the SEC last year. So my 17, 18, 19-year-olds are playing against 25, 26, 27-year-olds. What? We're recruiting about 1,000 less freshmen are getting scholarships than in past years because everybody's waiting for the 26-year-old that can still play and help us. We've got to go back to five years. Now, if it's 5 straight, you got 5 years. If you don't get hurt and you transfer once, you can play 5 seasons. But people are, why? When we were in school, we tried to get out as fast as we could.
Yeah.
Why are kids trying to stay till they're 27, 28, 29? There's a 30-year-old playing. I mean, my guys are going against a guy, and he's looking in the stands at his 3 kids. Hey, kiddos, that'll be done. We'll go. I mean, what in the world is going on? So those 3 things. Let me tell you a couple things I'm doing to try to figure this stuff out. One, we're ensuring the donor money because we've all had to call donors to get money for this NIL stuff. So I'll give you an example. You give a kid $1 million and he gets hurt, out for the year. The guy that gave you the money goes, what just happened? Give you $1 million, the kid got hurt. And then at the end of the year, what's the kid do? He transfers.
What? Yeah.
Wait a minute. So our kids are all insured, but it's basically insuring the donor, including rev share. Where are we getting the money we need to make sure we have money for rev share? Donors. So if a kid gets hurt and he's out for the season, just had a player yesterday at Maryland, blew his Achilles, out for the year. There's $3 billion in NIL money hanging out there. I call it dead money. My team and 2 or 3 others are insured. It's not the team. You're insuring the donor money that would go back into the program, go back to the marketing firm, whatever it would be. That's one thing. Second thing is I'm dealing with AI right now. Now, you two don't know crap about AI, do you? Do you know anything?
Not a chance.
When I say it to you, you say, well, it'll make things faster. I mean, so I'm meeting with them to try to say, can you be between a business and my player? Can you help with contracts? Can you get contracts through Deloitte so that we're not waiting for 5 months? And everything is loaded in the contracts that got through, the contracts that didn't go through. They know, AI will know. I'm doing, I'm having fun with it, to be honest with you, trying to figure this out, trying to figure out what's next and how can we be first. But the other option is we complain and moan and then retire. Which a bunch of did, and that's no problem. I mean, it's okay. I'm not ready. I want to help about 25 more families. Then I'll be done.
Hey, you know what? That's as good a goal as I think I've heard in college athletics at this point going into this year. So that'll get started this weekend. Again, 5 o'clock on Sunday, October 5th. You guys can check out the Arkansas Pro Day across all the FanDuel Sports Network family of shows. Coach, we appreciate the time. Enjoy a very busy but hopefully very fun weekend of helping families and get the folks riled up down there.
Father, son. My son could never do a podcast with me. No way. No way. Father, son, get it done.
Hey,
Thanks,
we're trying.
Coach.
We're doing the best we can.
Golic,
We appreciate
get
it, Coach.
done.